How did you get to IIMA? Talk to us about the journey to IIMA.
Well, did my engineering from Jodhpur and no job for a year. How many interviews? Maybe some 10, 15, 20 interviews I must have attended.
After your engineering?
Yes. No jobs. Then what happened, a friend of mine, he was a lecturer in Patiala. He got a job. And he had come back to his home and trying to fill a form. So I happened to be there that day and I asked him, what are you doing? I am filling a form. And he, what for? Because there is some IIM, this, that. He said, what is this? He tried to explain something, but I didn't bother to understand. I only asked one question. If you are offered this, will you go? So he said, yes, I will go. I thought this fellow has a good job. Punjab used to be a surplus state, so additional amount on salary and so on. And a good college, Patiala Engineering College was very good. He said, this fellow is willing to go. I have nothing, so let me apply.
Wow. And you applied to the PGP program or the FPM program?
No, FPM didn't exist.
Okay.
This was 68.
Right.
So I applied for PGP, got through there.
Very, very interesting. And where did the transition to teaching happen?
That was easy. By nature, I am a person who will not bother about anybody. In those days, that was my perception. If you do that in the industry, you can't survive. Teaching was one profession in which you can do whatever you like, and you know that.
Yep. Yep, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And this transition to that kind of a state also took place during that 1 year when I didn't have a job. See, I knew that I was better than many others who actually got jobs. And yet, nobody was selecting me. I said, I wouldn't care about anybody now. It's a very interesting thing. I enter here. In the interview, there were 3-4 people who were sitting there. One professor asked me some questions. I didn't know the answer. I said, I don't know. Second one asked, don't know. Another question, I said, I know a little bit about it, so I said. And one fat fellow was sitting there. Are you guessing? I looked at that fellow like this. And I told him, if I wanted to guess, I would have done that in previous questions. And I don't like your question.
This is the entry to the IIM.
That's it.
Wow.
And those fellows said, thank you very much. I said, fine. See, that shows about the place also, no? Anybody who is that kind and almost zero in the interview, could still get through.
Very interesting. And talk to us about, let's say you finished the 2 years, what next? What came after the PGP program?
Oh, after PGP, I was quite clear I wanted to go for a PhD, but those things were not available here. And so I did apply to several US universities, didn't get through. I thought then I'll join the research associate position those days. 2 of us joined actually, in fact, no, 3. Bhatnagar, my batch. You know Subhash Bhatnagar, no?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then a chap called Bhatia and myself. So Bhatia worked here for a year and then this FPM began. So I and Bhatia went to Professor Mathai, he was director those days, and asked him, will you give extra scholarship to this person? He was married and had children. So Mathai said no. I said, fine, I can carry on with 400 rupees that you give, but he cannot. So Bhatia left and joined ISRO. He did phenomenal work in the area of all this broadcasting and so on through the satellite. The systems of communication, meetings with village people and so on, panchayats, things like that. Enough work. Kiran Karnik was the first who was heading it. After that, Bhatia. So I got into FPM because it started here.
Very interesting. So you were the first batch of FPM, is it? Or
Yes, entry we were 4. Bhatnagar, myself, there is a chap VK Agarwal, an MTech in some structural engineering or something from Jodhpur. And one Subramanyam, he had a lot of experience. 4 of us joined.
And how did you end up picking marketing as a? Was it marketing that you did your research in?
Very simple. Again, negative way of looking at life. See, engineers all around. So if you go into production management or manufacturing, you will have competition from that side. Right. I didn't have a background in finance. So I mean, no accounting, nothing. So what was left? HR was almost not known those days. Only thing that was left was marketing. And also I liked the teachers, the way they taught. Professor Vora had a lot of influence on my thinking.